Oops. Oh, we just in time. Wow, what a strong tournament today. Hikaru plays, Magnus plays. I think it will be very interesting. Okay, so the first game we are playing black. Let's play Sicilian with a6, c4, okay, knight to c6, knight to d4, stopping d4 idea, d3. Okay, it's possible line. G6, I want to bring my bishop to g7 and to control the square on d4. Okay, e6, knight to e7. In such positions, after the castle, white wants to play something like f4, and black usually plays b5 or d5. Yeah. So, okay, let's play b5. Let's try this strategy. I want to open the queen side. Okay, he attacks my he attacks my rook, but I'm not sure if it's really dangerous. Okay, but this move and there is a pin. I think it's a good exchange for me. I'll take on e5. Knight is under attack. Knight c6 is not possible. Bishop e3 will not happen. I'll take on e5. F takes on e5. Bishop takes on e5. Okay, so okay, we can take. All the problems are the same. D takes e5 is coming. That's why he decided to go back. Okay, maybe I can even sacrifice this pawn. I don't really need it. So anyway, I'll return the pawn on d3, and my pieces will be extremely active here. That's why he plays d4. Okay, that's very logical. Okay, queen b6. The point is to prevent a bishop b3 move, because after bishop b3 I'll take on a5, and d takes e5 is not possible because of the pin. In general, this pin is annoying. And of course, I'm ready to play the position after capture on d6, capture on d6, then rook d8, and this pawn is hanging. Okay, now I can take it. D takes f5, it's not possible because the bishop is under attack. Okay, objectively, I think that this exchange is in my favor, so let's take it. And knight d7 was a threat, so rook d8 attacking the pawn, stopping knight d7 idea. Knight f5. Knight c6 is not possible because I'll take on f3 and knight is not under protection. I want to improve my pieces this way. Rook c1. So he wants to trade everything, yeah, and he hoped to make a draw here. Okay. Okay, I think I need to take it. I don't see anything better. Now, well, I should take. Can take. Then knight c6 is not real danger because of the intermediate check and rook c, not rook c8, yeah? Rook c8 is not possible. Okay, then maybe rook e8 and both pawns are under attack. Now after knight c6, I have an idea to play, okay, rook d2. So he wants to trade. He wants to trade capture c8. Yeah, I think I should take it. Then this move, looking for this attacking idea. And okay, he can play rook to d2. Yeah, he played this. Yeah, now there is a little problem. He want to play very passive way for for a draw, but how to stop it? Okay, this bishop is strong, so I don't want to trade it immediately. Firstly g5. Maybe later I'll take on e5 and king g7. Yeah, maybe this. And he'll have a weak pawn. Okay, let's try it. Capture. Then this move. King g6, h5. That's the point. Okay. I don't think that it's very dangerous, so this move. Oops. Okay, pawn is hanging. I need to protect it. This pawn is also weak, so h5. e3. Yeah, not so obvious how to continue to play this for a win. Okay, let's try this move. This move is a bit strange. Okay, check. Okay, I can repeat, but okay, let's try this move. Okay, now before, after b4, okay, it seems that I have like an extra pawn. Oi, okay, I blundered this. Now it's should be, yeah, it should be a draw. Or maybe not, maybe it's not a draw. Unfortunately, the first game finished in a draw. Okay, the current position was slightly better for me, but not because of queen d4. How it's to play? Rook d4 was stronger. Rook d4 or bishop b5. So it was better, yeah, to keep the queens on the board. In the endgame, the position is not so clear. Bishop b5. Bishop b5 was strong, yeah. Playing bishop b5, f takes on e5, and rook to d8, I can gain a tempo. So capture, capture. Yeah, this is unfortunately is drawish. Capture, capture. Okay, anyway, a new game started. Playing against the master from Colombia. So let's play London. e6. Okay. Bishop f4. Okay, let's play free. Capture, capture. So, pawn is hanging, yeah? How to protect it? Queen d2. Okay, maybe queen d2. Bishop to d3. Objectively, I should not play this way because, yeah, the d2 square is for the knight, yeah. But with a clever moves order, he tricked me and forced me to lose the tempo. So he can exchange everything, but I hope to get better chances because of my better development. Well, in such positions, I think 95 can be strong. Because such an endgame usually is favorable for white. The bishop goes to f3. Yeah, bishop goes to f3 with some with some very unpleasant pressure. He has some problems with development of his queen side. Okay, how to continue? I have an interesting idea to bring the rook to d6, knight f5, rook to b6, knight d4, exchange, exchange. Not so clear. Okay, I don't know. So maybe g3 firstly. What is his move? Rook b8 maybe. But okay, anyway, after rook b8, this bishop cannot move. Yeah, he has a counterplay because he wants to play knight to d5. Yeah. So he decided to sacrifice the pawn. That's a bit unexpected. Okay, let's take it anyway. Rook c7 looks very logical to prevent his development. I thought that his idea was to take on d5 with the knight. In that case, I need to take with the bishop, and he has some counterplay. Yeah. Now it's less clear. b5. So the point is to play bishop to e6. Okay, maybe this move. He plays bishop to e6. Yes, that's very logical. Knight e7, king goes here. I can take, and there is a pin. He's absolutely fine. So knight d4. I want to play positional way. Then rook to c1 and just play and push on his on his isolated pawn. Okay, let's trade it. I think such exchanging should be in my favor. Rook e8. Seems to be a blunder. Now in this rook sen game, I believe in my chances. Yeah, because on the king side it's 4 versus 1. Should be enough, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think it's absolutely winning. This. No ideas for him. I'll just play like, okay, or this way, then g4 and then h5 anyway. Okay, we can push our king. Okay, nice win. Okay, Hikaru seems to be winning, even after this move. Okay, he wants to play solid. Queen h6 wins. Wow, Ilishonok against Nesterov. Come on, Ilya, play it for win. Wow, black declined. That's a bit strange. King c5 only. I think only black can play this. Oh, sorry, only white can play this for a win. Okay, capture. King e4. King. Okay, this move also possible. Okay, Ilya decided to be solid, and yeah, it's a draw. No, it's winning for white, obviously. Okay, it's winning for white. What was in the other games? Ooh, I play against Nicholas. I know him very well. He's a good guy. Okay, d4, d5. Knight f3. Okay, knight f6. c3, e6. Think c5, b6. a4. So my idea was to play bishop a6. Now he wants to stop it, but objectively a4 is not the best move for such positions. So maybe a bishop b7, slightly little waste of time. Maybe queen c7. Maybe queen c7. Knight e5. Okay, that's logical. Then usually black can play this move. Or okay, let's develop our pieces on the normal positions. Bishop e2. Okay, let's play knight e4. Exchange. Exchange. Okay, I don't think that it's much worse for me. It should be okay. Okay. And what to do? This move. Okay, let's exchange something. Maybe f5, not f5. No, f5 is... There are a lot of weaknesses, but there is an idea to play f5, yeah? So capture, 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 capture. Rook a7 or f5. Okay, let's try it. Okay, I have an extra pawn, but yeah, he has this attacking idea. Okay, bishop to e7. Can take on a7 and well, yeah. I'm not sure. So this is a position. I thought that black is absolutely fine. I played bishop c6. Maybe instead of bishop c6, queen c8 was stronger. Okay, so bishop c6, queen e2, rook b8. Wow, in this position after bishop b7, black is slightly better. But bishop b7, you know, it's not the move you really want to play. Yeah. So rook b8, I thought that this move is logical. Yeah, and here I thought that, okay, bishop takes on b5 is very risky, but yeah, it's quite unpleasant because, okay, I can play queen c7. I dislike something here. I don't remember. Maybe something like capture then f5, but maybe it's, yeah, probably it's just a draw. Yeah, probably it's just a draw. So it should be played. I decided to take and capture. Well, f5, that's the only move. Yeah, bishop b7 is correct. Exchange. Rook a7 is correct. Wow, rook a5, the only move. Rook a5 is the only move. Rook a5 and rook a5, rook d7, bishop f6, and black is fine. Yeah, I missed rook a5. Other moves are bad, unfortunately. Yeah, thank you so much. Hello, Alexa. Yeah. My video about London. Well, you know, it was a very old course on Chessable. Someone recorded this, the third c3, and Nicholas played it in this game. Yeah. No, objectively, from theoretical point of view, this position is fine for black, and it was okay till okay, I think bishop b5 is a mistake, of course, and later, well, I made my task extremely hard, and well, in this position, rook a5. Not a very obvious move, I missed it, and then it became hopeless. Okay, let's check what's going on in the other games. Okay, Jaspam is going to flag. Okay, it's not interesting. No, okay, it should be draw. Nakamura against who is it? Against Demljanovic, but Nakamura won it. Okay, Grishuk. Okay, objectively the position is drawish, but yeah, only black can play. It should be okay. It should be draw, but okay, black probably will lose on time. That's my prediction. Frode Elnes. I know this guy. I'm very surprised that he has such a low elo. I think he's strong. Knight c3. d5. Okay, let's play free. Today, during my my lesson with my student, we look at the game of Petrosian against Botvinnik, and there was a line from this line, from this opening, and Petrosian won in a nice style. Well, h3. So he wants to play. He wants to play b5. I want to stop it. Bishop goes to a3. Rook goes to b1. Queen goes to e2. Rook to d1. That's the plan. And for black, yeah, I think he'll play something like e5, trying to exchange everything. Yeah, very natural. That's very natural. Okay, let's attack the rook. Bishop b3. Anyway, I think this move is useful. Well, what to do now? Maybe this move? Attacking this pawn. Yeah, after queen c7 looks interesting. In that case, I have rook c1 probably. Yeah, he found this. Found this idea, and that's not good. That's not good for me. So knight c4 is coming. How to react? Maybe knight g5. Well, knight g5 looks crazy. Knight g5, but how to protect? Okay, let's try it. So knight g5, the pawn is under attack. Knight a5, now I'll take, and then just go back. And in general, okay, that's a bad. That's obviously bad for him. Rook c1, queen is under attack. Queen is under attack. Okay, I need to open the position because, yeah, because it's yeah, extremely weak development by my opponent. And now I think I can win. I can win it in this way probably. Rook d8, rook takes d8, knight f7, yeah? Attacking everything. Let's check it. Knight f7. There is double attack. Knight h6 and knight takes on d8. There is discover check. I don't know, it seems to be hopeless for him. Also, there is an idea I can take maybe the bishop. Yeah, maybe even the bishop, because after the capture bishop b2, it will be hopeless, although the dark squares. So in my opinion, his position is absolutely hopeless. He mixes up with things. Okay, b5. Okay, let's play this move. Can I play it? Yeah, I think I can. Okay, it should be calculated. Bishop d5, rook d5, queen d5 wins. Okay, I mean, no. Bishop d5, bishop h2, capture. Maybe it's not so clear. Maybe it's not so clear. Okay, I think this is the simplest idea, just to win the queen. And he resigned her. Okay. c5, knight c6, h3. Of course, in this position, white is not playing for real advantage. It's just for a game, just for a play. C takes d4 and e5. Yeah, after e5, suddenly it's just absolutely hopeless for him. And knight g5, yeah, knight g5 is the only winning move. Wow, the second line is bishop d6 or even rook c1. This, and okay, it's over for him. Yeah, now I think we have a short break. We have a short break. So, what's going on in the other games? Hikaru, yeah, Hikaru plays against Yan, and what is it? Hikaru has an extra exchange, should be winning, yeah? Should be winning because the g7 pawn is weak. But okay, with some chances, especially in the blitz. Rook e5 now. I know that both guys are streaming it, so yeah, it's very funny. Knight c3, okay, capture. Looks absolutely hopeless, yeah. And Jan resigned. What was the game? So it was just, well, e3 b3 system. Hikaru went into this isolated pawn position and outplayed Jan. Very impressive. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, I know this guy. I think this guy worked for Magnus, so they know each other well. Okay, Magnus just declined the draw. Rook e3 is coming. Before is no, before is not an idea. So the knight on e5 is trapped. Okay, Magnus should be absolutely winning because of the time. Okay, go back. Rook a3. No. Okay, firstly the check. Rook a3 then, or bishop d4. No, okay. Rook a3, then check. Rook a2. Wow, bishop g1. Pawn is under attack. Rook a2. So the black's plan is just to win the pawn, yeah, and white resigned here. Lion Beast, Vache Lagraf against Iranian guy. Vache will win on time. Yeah, because it's impossible not to win on time this position. Objectively, it's in the white's favor, of course, but in the blitz without increment, it's impossible to hold it. Wow. White's up a pawn. No, white's down the piece. 8 against 18. Oi, Sukirov blundered mate in one move. Okay, in bad position. White won. Kilic won against Martinez. Alcantara. I think I know this line. I think I even played it against Kilic. Okay, it's very solid. Okay, what was in the other games? Draw. And now... yeah, now we have a 6-minute break. So I want to return to the game Hikaru against Jan. Hikaru from the beginning got slightly worse position with white pieces, but then slowly, step by step, outplayed Jan. Okay, white is worse. Now white is finally managed to equalize. Knight e7. So Jan blundered the one move. Knight a7. Capture. Bishop to c6, and yeah, the bishop is trapped, double attack, so he decided to give up an exchange and played this position. But okay, in practical chess it's hopeless. Because black has very serious problems with his king. If black can replace this knight to the bishop, then it's probably not so clear. So after four rounds, we have Hikaru leading 4 out of 4, and okay, a lot of guys has 4 out of 4. First 20 boards. Okay. Okay, I think it should start very soon. And in the next round, it should be strong opponent. Yeah, strong guy. Famous grandmaster. Okay, let's play d4, d5, c4, c6. I think he'll take, of course. Knight f3, let's play e6. Knight c6, bishop f4. Okay, let's trade. Okay, how to continue here? I think knight e7. That's the point. Now castles. Now he probably wants to take and play knight g5, yeah? So let's avoid this. 6. Now I think I can take it. Okay, let's complete our development. Rook to c8. Now the question is how to activate the bishop. I think this way. So bishop goes to g6 and I want to trade it. He probably wants to play e4. Okay, in that case, at least I have a nice pawn structure. At least it's a nice pawn structure. But with, yeah, you know, with a little weakness. Nice pawn structure with a little weakness. Okay, let's take it. Maybe this move. Queen to d7. If I manage to stabilize my position, like rook e8, rook d8, knight f5, something like this, then it will be okay for me. I'm not sure because he has this idea, queen e2, yeah, very logical. Then I wanted to play knight f5. Knight f5, rook d1, very logical. Rook e8. Yeah, I hope I'm not losing after d5. Because, yeah, it can be very bad. Capture, rook d5. How to survive here? Yeah, it seems I made a very big mistake. Yeah, it's extremely bad position. Maybe this move. I know that it's bad, but I don't see any alternative. Yeah. So of course he takes, trying to return the pawn. Yeah, actually it should be absolutely hopeless. Okay, let's hope for the best. Okay, e7, knight f7. Yeah, you know, if he's not winning immediately, maybe I can return this pawn. I'm not sure. Maybe there are some little chances. Now g4 is coming. So this way I wanted to stop g4. Rook f6 now. Rook f6 now. Because after g takes f6, knight f6, it's bad. Yeah, it's very logical, but how to trick him? Maybe this move. d6 back. d6 back looks good. Maybe rook d6 and... Okay, rook d6 is not enough. Rook d6, knight d6, knight e5. Queen is hanging. Yeah, so... I need to find at least one active idea. There is my active idea. 95 is coming. Very unpleasant. Okay, it's definitely not the active idea. $93. Okay, he wants to trade. He wants to trade something, and oh, rook h4. Oh, okay. Right now, rook h4 maybe. Okay, rook h4 is not an immediate win. I can play queen d5. Okay, nothing to comment here. Just well, the task is not to lose immediately. The task is not to lose immediately. Okay, rook f4. Yeah, unfortunately he found the way how to win it. Yeah, basically I got a very bad position from the beginning. I wanted just to avoid the normal theory, and e4. Okay, that's equal objectively, 95. That's also possible, but rook e8 is losing move. Yeah, knight d8. Wow, what a move. So in this position black should play knight to d8, and only this move is enough for equality. So yeah, in my opinion it was better not to allow this call. Bishop g6. Yeah, because after rook e8 I'm not in time, just one tempo, and I'm losing here. Okay, let's check what's going on in the other games. Oh, Levon Aronian against Nakamura. Oh, Aronian won against Nakamura. Jan lost 2 games in a row and probably is not fighting for prizes anymore. Okay. Okay, the next game should start very soon. Okay, another round starting very soon. Okay, play against Roman Golden. I want to play London. Wow, what is it? Before, no London. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just I just want to play the same crazy way like he plays. Okay. Well, it can be very similar to the Queen's Gambit accepted, yeah? Or maybe E3. Maybe C3. Okay, I don't know. Let's play C3. Knight A6. Capture. Yeah, I made something very, very stupid. Because now he can play E6. Okay, he decided to play this way. Knight to C3, E6. Okay, now at least I can kill his pawn structure. That will be a little achievement for me. Because after DC6 I'll take on D8, King D8, and then Knight to E5. So he decided to sacrifice a pawn. Now, okay, at least he'll have to waste some time to return this pawn back. Okay. I think that for the future my pawn on f4 will be great because it will protect the e5 square. e5 square, and I'll bring my knight to e5. So capture on f4, capture with the pawn, castles, then bishop b5 or bishop d3, I don't know, maybe rook c1, probably bishop b5, I guess, yeah. Then queen d6, knight e5, should be, I think it should be okay for me. Okay, he decided to make a castle. Bishop b5 or not bishop b5? Or bishop b2? Maybe rook c1. Well, I don't know, so let's play solid. After after b5, rook b8 is possible. Yeah, so I need just to complete my development. Knight e5. Yeah, now you see that this pawn is useful. I hope it's useful. Also, I have an idea to play knight to b5. I want to make a castle. Well, objectively, I can even sacrifice this pawn. It's not really important. This pawn is very strong. So rook b8, I can make like short castle, rook b2, knight b5. And okay, I like my position. Also, the pawn on c6 is very important because it blocks the normal development of this bishop. So now the point is that after rook takes on b2, I'll play knight to b5, attacking queen, attacking the pawn, and queen e7 looks reasonable for him. Okay, I don't know. He has obvious problems with this bishop. Queen c5, that's a bit strange. I mean, rook c1, very strange. Anyway, rook c1 was a useful move for me. So what was the point to allow me to do this? Or his idea, yeah, his idea is to play queen to b4. Okay, now let's take this. Knight is under attack. Because in case of queen f4, I can take it. Capture here. I don't know. Looks very complex. And the knight is in a real danger. Knight is in the real danger, and I have some extra time. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know how to survive this position for black. Looks absolutely hopeless for him, in my opinion. Extra pawn and much better pieces. So knight to e4. But is it a blunder? No. I mean, knight c3, that's his idea. Okay, let's take it. Rook c8, bishop a6. Okay. Now we have the pin. We have the pin. Rook c8, bishop a6. Oh yeah, I think he is losing now. Queen a6. Well. Okay, let's take it. This c7, and I can promote my pawn into the queen. No, that's all. He's losing. Was extremely creative opening. d4, knight f6, knight f3, b5, a4, b4, a5. Pranav against Magnus Carlsen. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rook c4. Draw? Oh, it's not a draw. It's not a draw because after rook d5, rook f4, and 2 pawns are under attack. So yeah, Magnus is better. Rook f4, b5. No, okay. Magnus is a Magnus. Impossible to fight against Magnus. g5, then king's improvement. Very easy win. Oh, one more blunder. Yeah, very impressive. What was it was Rassalima, the pet line of Magnus. He played it a lot. Rook c1, d4, d5. Yeah, it was equal. Later, Magnus outplayed him. Okay. Let's check other games. Knight d3, rook d2 was made. Now let's clear. It's, yeah, everything can happen here. Knight c3, knight takes, and white won. What a game. I think in this moment after capture this, okay, knight d3, yeah, knight d3 wins. Knight d3, king d1, rook d2 mate. He missed it and lost on time in absolutely winning position. Okay. Okay, another game we play with black against a guy from Hungary. Yeah, today for some reasons everyone plays d4. One more exchange Slav. I expect one more exchange Slav. Okay, thanks God there is no exchange Slav. Okay, let's play it. Okay, let's play this. I'm not a very big expert of this line. I usually play knight to d7, but against him, especially in Title Tuesday, I want to try something new. I know that here the main line is queen c2, b3, bishop to b2, a4. Interesting. Can I take and play c5? I think I can. I can take and then play c5. Or maybe bishop b7. Okay, let's play bishop b7 firstly. I hope to see his bishop's move, and then I'll take on c4 and they'll play c5. Bishop b4 was also interesting. Bishop d3. Okay. Okay, he obviously will not play e4, castle, castle. That's logical. Okay, capture and c5. Capture and c5. Okay, he can take on c5. In that case, bishop c5. It's the position from the queen's gambit accepted. Knight to c6. Slav. Yeah. I think queen c7 was the main move here. In such positions, after dc4 dc5 bishop c5 e4, there is an important idea to play knight to g4. So usually white starts with h3, something like h3. Then, no, well, in the position after dc5, bishop c5, h3, yeah, he plays this. What to do now? Rook d8, maybe rook d8, maybe capture, and then rook d8. Okay, capture I don't want to take, because in that case it will be a good version of isolated pawn. Maybe bishop to d7. Not so clear what to do, to be honest. Okay, let's play rook to d8. And now the point is that after the capture, in the end of this line, after dc5, bishop c5, something like e4, I can play knight to d4. And the rook controls an important square on d4. Okay, let's take it. The same idea. After e4, I'll play knight to d4, exchanging my stupid knight, yeah. He plays it anyway. Okay. Well, also in such positions, e5 can be an idea for me, yeah. So e5 can be an idea. Let's play it. Oh yeah, e5, bishop, knight g5, e5, knight g5. Yeah, maybe knight g5. Yeah, missed knight g5, unfortunately. Just forgot about this move. I thought bishop g5. Okay, he decided to play bishop g5. I think this move is not just not the best. And I can play h6. Rook d1, then knight to d4. Okay, knight to d4. Now that's a question. What to choose? Let's take the bishop. Bishop b3 is very logical. I think queen b6. Still slightly better for him. Because I need a few more tempos to complete my development. Okay, one more move, bishop b6, and I will be absolutely fine. If I manage. Yeah, if I'm in time. So capture, that's logical. Knight d5. Knight d5. E5. Okay, I think e5. Is it a forced draw or not? Capture. Bishop b6. Yeah, maybe it's a forced draw. Yeah, because two pawns are under attack, so I'm in time to take one of them. So he says that it's not so obvious, yeah? Oh, yeah, this move is very strong. Okay, maybe I can just play this way. Okay, it's a bit passive, but okay, you know, it's just for a few times. Yeah, I can play this, then this. Okay, let's cut the king. Let's cut the king. This move. Exchange. And maybe we can just stay and wait. 5g5. No, I just want to stay and wait. King g8 probably. King g8, g5, capture, king f6. That's very dangerous. King f8. King g6, this. King f8. Okay, it's it's a draw. Oh, so he wanted to flag me and he repeated the position 3 times. Okay, no, okay. Anyway, it was drawish and the position was absolutely drawish. He had the better time and he wanted to use it. Well, this position is very interesting. Aha, all moves are possible. Okay, I fought king g6, rook b6, king g7, capture, rook to g4. Okay, no, it's of course a draw, but I thought that the continuation from the game was easier. Okay. Yeah, hello, cat. Nice to see you. Bishop b4. Bishop d6, castles. So if you are looking for something very solid and safe against the London, you can try this setup. For black, it's very solid, especially bishop a6 in this position, because in such pawn structures, the light square bishop of black is the only weak piece. So playing bishop a6, I want to trade this, and now the position is absolutely equal. I can easily return it back after after knight b8. Okay, let's take it. Let's take it and knight d7. Yeah, and objectively there is zero chances for white to play this for an advantage. Later knight goes to f6. Okay, knight f6. Queen h4. No, okay. He probably will play something like g4 g5, but okay, I think it's not really dangerous, especially after g4 I have this idea probably. Okay, h6, I think it's not a mistake. Rook d1 looks reasonable. Yeah, now it became a bit tricky. Yeah, he wants just to take it, yeah, or capture. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not so clear because his knight is very strong. So okay, let's play queen c7 and avoid this potential pin over the d file. Okay, take it. Okay, let's play solid. With bishop on the board in this position, capture on c5 with the pawn is also available. Okay, queen a4. What is the point? I don't really understand this. So anyway, I think that this move is not a mistake. So a6, I want to play b5. Okay, that's his idea. I don't know what's the point. Okay, b5, maybe knight e5. Okay, this is a cheap trick. He wants to, I don't know what he wants, but okay. Probably he wants to regroup his pieces. Knight goes to b3. That's the point. Rook c8, the point is to play e5. That's logical. Queen c4, it's a possible idea. Queen c4 and knight d5. Okay, let's play it. Queen c4 and knight d5. In case of capture, I'll take with the pawn. I'll take the pawn and I'll attack his weakness. Now, what to do now? Rook d4. Okay, knight d5. Maybe it's not the best move, but I don't know what to do else, and I don't want to waste a lot of time. So knight e5, that's probably his idea. Okay, let's attack it. What? Okay, knight f6. Of course, it was a blunder, but maybe it was I don't know. Maybe it was a good blunder because after knight f6, yeah, maybe it's not a good blunder. Capture. Okay, let's take it. I want to promote a new queen. In case of capture with the pawn, I'll take on g7, rook d6, queen c3, and I'm winning. Yeah, he has a very dangerous attack, but yeah, you know, it seems black has enough counterplay here because of the good pieces. Yeah, it seems he blundered on c3. Now it's now it's less clear. Okay, he found a brilliant idea, but can I take it? No. Okay, very interesting game. Let's check it. So I think from the beginning it was absolutely equal. So exchange, capture. Yeah, there is also an important moment. Of course, I can start with bishop g3 here, but then after h takes on g3 and attack on h7, it's less comfortable. So normally black waits for the short castle, and then after short castle exchange on g3, and there is no rook on h7. That's important. queen d6, it was equal, h6, okay, 0, rook c8, queen c4, okay, wow, after queen e5 it became better for me, but because of this strange move, queen to a4. Yeah, Cat, thank you very much. So queen e4, yeah, looks a bit strange. So okay, I played knight d5, knight. Okay, knight d4. After knight d4, the computer suggestion is just to take on a2, and later there is no. Okay, there is nothing. Yeah, just knight f6. The same idea like in the game. So I played before. Yeah, so I played before. Computer dislikes it. Knight e6. After knight e6, yeah, I managed to find the only move. Knight f6. After knight f6, it's okay for me. And the only move for him to stay in the game is rook to d8, knight to d8. But yeah, you know, it's impossible to pretend on the real advantage here. So he played knight g7, but it seems to be over because of bc3. Yeah, so bc3 is bad. Rook c2, capture, promotion, and capture on c4, and queen g6. No, okay. Well, objectively, of course, I missed 96 exactly in this moment. I saw this idea, but I forgot that he can try it immediately. But yeah, I was a bit lucky. But you know, if you play normal moves from the start of the game, if you're not making anything wrong, then usually such tactical ideas can be in your favor, even if you miss something. Okay, let's check what's going on in the other games. This game finished. So we played we played 8 rounds. I think after the 8th round we have 6 minutes break, so yeah, let's make a short break and I'll return very soon. Yeah, hi. It's just a break. Well, we played 8 rounds. 8. 8 rounds, and now it's a small break. So see you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back, and it's still a break. So probably we have 3 more minutes as a break. So what is the standing? Magnus 8 out of 8. Impossible. Hikaru 7 out of 8. Duraibali 7 out of 8. You remember, yeah, we discussed his game. He won on time against Theodoro. Ranyan 6.5. MVL 6.5. Rishuk 6.5. How much do I have? 5. Okay, 5, it's not too much. So it's 1 minute and 1.5 minute. 1.5 minute. Entitled Tuesday. I don't remember, but well, obviously, I think it's around 7.5, something like this. Around this, I think, maybe 7 or 7.5. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember this was a good tournament. I played well, and it was tournament I outplayed Kramnik. Yeah, I outplayed Kramnik, and was very close to be winning. Unfortunately, I lost that. So yeah, in that tournament, I think it was 7.5 probably. But it was without any comments, of course. So this guy wants to play King's Indian. Okay, knight c3. Bishop b7. Castles, c6. I think d5 here is the main. d5, c5, or knight c5. Okay, he decided to play knight c5. Yeah, maybe it was stronger to start with bishop b3. Probably bishop b3 was stronger. Okay, anyway, queen c2 or not queen c2. Well, with the bishop on e3, it's close to be winning, but with the bishop on c1, I don't really want to play this. So queen c2. Okay, bishop to g4, then this move. Bishop to e3. Okay, let's trade the bishops, because the light square bishop is super passive. So in the King's Indian, yeah, white really wants to trade this bishop. So rook to c8. Right now I don't see any nasty retreats, so I can play rook to c8 or rook to c1, improve my position. I didn't like this move, bishop to g5. This move, yeah, this move is very strong, unfortunately. Bishop to g5. And this this move is very natural in positional point of view. Okay, he decided to play different way. Okay, now at least there is no bishop g5 in the air. And as I understand this correctly, there is no real attack here. Yeah, I think there is no real attack, so maybe a3. Trying to play this. Queen a6. Now knight is hanging. Okay, queen is not doing much here, so let's play this. Knight d3. I missed knight d3. That's a problem. Knight d3, that's a problem. Yeah, it was a huge blunder. Of course, you don't really want to play the move like rook b1, but after exchange, rook c8 has a pleasant position because my pieces are not doing much. So maybe I want to change my plan and play knight to g3, then queen to g4 and something like this. Or after knight g3, I want to provoke him to play g6, and then maybe I'll return to my play on the queen side. Well, bishop d8, that's a bit strange. I mean, what's the point? Knight g3. If you wanted to play for this bishop exchange, then it was much stronger to trade it on g5. Okay, how to attack him? Let's attack him this way. Knight is hanging. Yeah, so knight is hanging. Also, there are some ideas like knight f5 or knight h5 or bishop h6. Yeah, suddenly it can be not so clear. So now he wants to play knight to f6. Maybe h4, h5. Okay, let's try h4, h5. Can play knight to f6, but then just return back, and h5 is coming, bishop g5 is coming. I don't like his position now. h5 himself. Okay. I found something very, very clever, I think. Okay, bishop g5, knight g4 is the threat, yeah? Knight g4 is the threat. No, maybe it's not clever, unfortunately. Okay, anyway, let's try. b3. I want to play knight to c4 and force this knight to go away. Queen a3 is a blunder because I can play knight to c4 and then bishop h6. It's double attack. So yeah, knight g4, of course, it's principal. After knight g4, what should we do? Okay. Knight c4. b5. Yeah. This was not the part of the plan. Блин. Yeah, it should be bad. Obviously, there is no enough compensation. B3 was unprepared. Maybe after bishop h6 or bishop g5. Yeah, I think bishop g5 was stronger, much stronger. Bishop g5, then, no, okay, at least it was equal. Now I can hope just for luck. Okay, capture f6. Okay, capture bishop to g5. This move. Okay, there are some ideas. Okay, I can play rook h3 and okay, check. Rook h8. Okay. So, yeah, this moment I think it's around equal, yeah? It's not equal. Okay, knight g3, g6. Knight g3, g6, that's in my favor. Queen g4, rook c7, that's the only move. h4, yeah, actually h4 is a mistake. So according to computer, it was better to do the same thing I did, but including bishop h6 to avoid h5. So this, and then b3. And this position is very pleasant for me because I have the same idea to play like knight f6, queen f3, and then knight c4. It's very, very unpleasant. So I saw the right idea, but I used the wrong moves order, unfortunately. So h4, this b3, knight c4. Okay, this is hopeless. Such games, there are no logical moves, but your position is bad. Okay, objectively, of course, bishop h6 was much better than bishop h6 was much better than h4. Vova, I know him. Bishop d6. Oh, sorry. What a boring position. Yeah, you know, this line with bishop d6 is very clever, h3 and bishop d6. So maybe because of this I should start with bishop b2 instead of h3. I'm doing something very, very strange. Okay, now at least there is no queen a3 idea. Okay, so queen d2. Queen g5, okay. I think it should be okay for me. Knight c6, okay, that's his clever choice. Now he wants to play knight to d4. What a trick by Vladimir. Now after knight d4 I'll take on c8 and then I'll play capture, yeah. This knight is not doing much, it should be improved. Maybe here. And e4. Knight e7. Queen to g3. This can be unpleasant. I don't like this queen. He wants to make a draw. I think his position is very promising. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he needs to play this. And pawn is hanging. Queen f3. c2. Maybe d5. I need to change the character of the game somehow. And knight g6 is knight f4 is very unpleasant. So maybe this move. Just to prevent this very, very unpleasant plan. g3. a5 looks logical. a5, knight d3, rook c2 once again. Maybe rook c1, rook a2, rook c7. Yeah, looks unpleasant. What else? Yeah, I don't like that in this position he has this idea, bishop a6 and rook c2. Bishop a6 was played. Okay, the good news that now I just want to push my pawns. A very simple plan. Just to push my pawn. Okay, let's take this pawn. Rook a2 is very strong. Now queen d2 comes. Okay, playing d5, I want to get at least some counterplay. The point is that after capture, this pawn is hanging, so he can play e5, and after e5 I can bring my rook to c6. Also, he can improve his knight somehow, I don't know. E takes on d5, rook takes on d5 works for me, I think. Capture. Okay, f4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I forgot that he'll start to play this way. I thought that. Yeah, I forgot that I have a very, very low time, unfortunately. Okay, the last game of this tournament. Play against Vladimir. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm playing black, waiting for the move. Okay, the plan like is in the London system. I am doing the same things. Yeah, my bishop goes to a6, pawn goes to c5. I want to trade the lights for bishops. So take, force him to go back, bishop a6. Okay, capture. He can take with the pawn if he wants. c5 anyway. Knight b5. What's the point of knight b5? Ah, okay, got it. He wants to take on d4. So let's play knight d7 because this knight is powerful and it prevents my development. So I want to take it firstly. He can take, of course, with the pawn, with the d pawn, but okay, knight c6. He can place the knight d6. I don't think that it's very, very unpleasant for me. I think around equal. Okay. Let's push it. d7. Okay, little trick. Knight e5 is the threat. So knight d6, of course. Now a3. a3. He can play b3, I guess. Ah, this move. This move is a bit strange because now knight d4 is a good idea. Okay, knight d4. I really dislike his position. f6. Knight is in the wrong place. Okay, capture. Capture. Okay, b5. b4. Okay, knight f3. d4. Queen e4, that's problem. I can play knight to d2 with a winning position, yeah. So queen e2 back, then queen c6, yeah, queen c6, yeah. King is in danger, in very, very big danger. Now queen e4. Okay. Now, yeah, I think even endgame is in my favor. c4, this pawn is weak, and my passes are extremely strong. Oi, I missed this pawn. Okay. Maybe it is a draw, but you know, I'm up a pawn. 2 pawns are under attack. This pawn is still alive. Okay, he has to solve some problems. Okay, he decided to play this position. Well, here I completely dislike his king. Okay, check. Okay, this move. I want to keep connected passers. Okay. He needs to trade because after rook f1, king to g6, it's, I think, very dangerous for him. He has much worse king than I have. Yeah, h5 now is a threat. In fact, I'm threatening mate in few moves. Yeah, it seems that he finally realized that this position is bad. I think it's force mate, not a force mate. Check. Okay, the king is trapped. Yeah, so let's play this move. Ah, well, I missed this idea. Okay, maybe I'm not playing for mating attack, maybe I'll just promote my pawns. It will be also enough for a win. Okay, capture. d3. Check. He can play b7, but then rook f2 seems to be winning, yeah? So yeah, he has to play this. Check. Oi. Two extra pawns should be absolutely winning. Zero chances for him. Now rook e2 is a threat. And promotion. And yeah, I won it. I think this is the last turn. Yeah, this is the last round. Yeah, thank you very much for your attention, and